All right, guys, so the markets closed about a half an hour ago, and all the indexes ended up going up except for the Russell, which, all right, we could give the Russell a bit of a break considering how much it's gone up recently. But other than the Russell, which went down 0.1%, we had the NASDAQ up 0.6%, S&P up around 0.5%, 0.6%, as well as we had the Dow pretty much break even, and we had the VIX up around 2.3%, it looks like, and silver down 0.25%, gold up 0.25%, and we had Palantir stock, which of course we're going to focus on in this video, down 2% on the day. So we're going to break down the charts, my thoughts, and maybe later in the video we'll break down some other stocks, the markets in general. So if y'all find value, smash that like button, make sure to subscribe, and guys, feel free to check out my Patreon if you want to be a part of the portfolio, see my moves and what I'm doing in that Patreon portfolio, and get some other updates throughout the day. You want to be more one-on-one with me, that's on Patreon down below. And with that being said, guys, let's dive into it. So again, markets just recently closed, and we had Palantir stock go down about 2% on the day, and we pretty much downtrended all day. I mean, we started off pretty strong, actually, in the beginning of the day, but that really only lasted for about a half hour. If I zoom in, you guys can see we opened up at about 1825, went down to about 1815, then we rallied all the way towards 1860. That was at about 10 a.m. And, you know, again, it started off pretty decent, but it was downhill from there for the rest of the day. You guys can see if I pull up this intraday chart again and zoom in a bit, we went from 10 o'clock, we went from around 1857, exactly that point pretty much, down to 1777 in the next 2.5 hours. So Palantir pretty much lost $1 in 2 hours, which is not good. That was a drop of over 4%. Then we saw a bit of a relief rally, which is normal. It ran up about 2%, but then we drifted off for the rest of the day. And now we have a clear descending triangle here on the 1-day, 1-minute chart, which isn't necessarily bullish, guys. In fact, it's a pretty bearish pattern. So that's not the best sign in the short term. And on top of that, Palantir took out the lows from the last day of trading, which was on Friday. On Friday, we bottomed out at about, let's see here, 1805. We double bottomed there. And today, guys, well, we took out that point. And again, we closed under $18, so that's not the best sign. And we also notice here, let me show you this, guys. We notice an inverse, or not an inverse head and shoulders, but a regular head and shoulders. You guys can see we have the left shoulder right here. We have the head here on Palantir. Then this is the right shoulder right here. We also have a death cross, which means the 50 moving average is crossing under the 180 moving average. So by the looks of it, there could be more downside potentially here on Palantir stock in the short term. If this right shoulder plays out, we could be going down 1725, maybe, 1730. That could be the target in the short term. Then if that were to break, maybe we go down even lower. We'll see, guys. Time will tell. But overall, look, it looks like we saw a bit of a rally last week. That was nice. But now we're getting back under the moving averages here on this 20-day, 1-hour chart. And to me, guys, I don't know about you, but this looks like Palantir is continuing the downtrend. I don't know about you guys, but that's kind of what I'm seeing. Lower highs, lower lows are being made on this 1-hour chart with no real reversal to the upside in sight. I don't know about you guys, but that's what I'm seeing right now. Let me know your thoughts, as always, in the comments. And here on the 4-hour chart, let me zoom in and show you guys this. You probably remember, especially if you've been watching my videos here, which if you have not been watching my videos, what the heck are you doing, guys? Make sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell. But you can see here, we covered this head and shoulders on the 4-hour chart as well. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Then we dumped down, saw a bit of consolidation, a little bit of a rally there the past couple of days, but now we're noticing resistance at the 180 SMA. We have a death cross here on the 4-hour chart as well. So this is not looking the best in the very short term, but overall, guys, we're still clearly holding an uptrend on Palantir stock here. And it could be threatened, not going to lie, that uptrend could be threatened if it does start pushing down under 17 bucks. Mid-16s, low 16s, especially if it starts dumping down to the lows from the end of October, early November, being about 14.50. If we start going there, guys, there could be a bigger drop off in store, which honestly could open up as a, buying opportunity potentially. But as of now, we're holding the trend. Bulls are overall in charge, but in the very short term, the Bears are gaining an edge here on the 5-day and on the intraday, which is why it's very important to watch these smaller time frames so you can see when the trends are starting to turn. You could spot this stuff if you're looking at the very nitty gritty, which again, intraday, 5-day, 5-minute. These are time frames you have to watch. And on that 20-day chart, like I said, where's that descending triangle on the 4-hour chart? Either way, we have to watch that. I think it's on the 5-day. Actually, no, that was on the intraday chart. Either way, watch out for that descending triangle, maybe to play out. I'm not saying for sure it's going to happen. And on the 20-day chart, watch out for the lows from the beginning of this month of December. We hit about 17.25. That's where we could be going next. Potentially, it's not guaranteed, but that's kind of what I'm thinking here on Palantir. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and let's break down some other stocks here very quickly. But actually, before we do that, don't forget to get up to 15 stocks for Moomoo, guys, each up to $2,000. Deposit at least $100 using that link down below into your account. You get 5 stocks, each up to $2,000. And if you fund your account with at least $1,000, if you want to up the ante a little bit, you get 10 more stocks, each of those up to $2,000 as well. So 15 stocks using that Moomoo link down below. And of course, guys, that is an affiliate link. I appreciate you all as always, because without you, this channel would not be possible. So yeah, get your stocks from Moomoo. Let me know which ones you get in the comments. And with that being said, let's talk about some other stocks that went up today and some that went down in pretty substantial ways. Well, maybe not crazy moves, at least for today, guys, at least for the stocks that I'm watching on my watch list. But we did notice a lot of green in tech in general. I'm not sure if you guys noticed that, but I sure did, especially big tech. We had Google up on the day about 2.5%. We had Amazon go up 2.7%. Apple ended up going up around, actually, no, Apple had a red day. It looks like Apple went down 0.9%. Maybe earlier in the day it was in the green. But either way, we could give Apple a pass considering it hit all-time highs a couple of days ago. Unbelievable. We had Microsoft on the day up around 0.5%. Not bad. And it looks like here Microsoft is getting buying pressure. Looks like buyers are coming in above the highs here from the middle of July where we hit 365, and that's also right by the 180 SMA here. So the fact that we're bouncing off of that, we're slowly seeing some buying there. That's a good sign. Now for Microsoft in the short term, I'm going to want to see a break out of this trend line here, channel, whatever you want to call it. If we break out of that, there could be a lot more upside on Microsoft in the short term. Let me see what other big tech names. I mean, Netflix was a big mover today. Let's see, 3% day for Netflix. Which ones am I forgetting, guys? Geez. Maybe Tesla. Tesla went up around, let's see. Actually, no, Tesla went down, same as Apple, 0.5% on the day. Let's see some red names. Let's see here. Nikola, which we talked about them over the weekend. Make sure to go check out that Nikola video. That went down another 10% today. Geez, guys, Nikola can't catch a break, which, I mean, they're probably going to go bankrupt. Let's be honest. They keep diluting shareholders. No interest in the stock really from retail at all. There's not, I don't know. There's not much. I guess there is opportunity for them, but it's dwindling, man. If you're not making money top line, obviously you're not making money on the bottom line. I mean, there's only a certain amount of time where the company could be live, let's say. There's only a certain amount of time the company can survive. And who knows, if that funding runs out, Nikola, they're going to be toast. But yeah, they're down 9-10% on the day. Not a great day for Nikola. Let's see. Starbucks pulled back a little bit, which I think Starbucks could be an interesting, dip here, a dip buy, at least in my opinion. It's down about $11 from the peak where it hit after earnings, about $107, $108 per share. So watch out for Starbucks, ticker symbol SBUX. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for the video. I'm going to wrap it up. I don't want to be too long in this one. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe. Follow me on X as well, at Stocks Talk Stocks. I think we're almost at 1,000 followers on X. So make sure you guys go do that, and I'll catch you all in the next video.